Hello all. It is I, CEO of Never Dead Industries, bringing you the climactic finale of the Imperial Guard campaign for the Crucible Mod. As always, big shout out. Big shout out. Yes. Clearly in need of more coffee. Big shout out to the Crucible Mod community. They've been awesome throughout this entire thing. I don't know, they're going to laugh at me of how bad I screwed this up. As I've said throughout this campaign, we've been told that the Necron Strong Hold is kind of the big bad. So, we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, it's either going to go swimmingly or I'm just going to get stomped, in which case hilarity will ensue. Yeah, depending on how long this takes, we might hop onto something a bit different after, because I do want to. I'm gonna stream for a while, so. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So let's flip over to the main screen here. Did it capture? It did. So as usual, I cleaned off the last remaining couple of provinces. So literally the only thing we have left to do is the Necron Stronghold fight itself. yeah, so let's see how this plays out. Give me all the things, all of them. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah. Let's crank up some power as well. Let's get a turret. Don't know about the placement, but we'll take it. So yeah, this is an enemy stronghold. Expect to face heavy resistance. Expect very heavy assaults on your forces as soon as they arrive. Victory will eliminate this race from the game. Let's see how this goes.
It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of Kaurava III. Archives suggest that Imperial Guard survey crews may have been dispatched to coastal Emosa several months before the conflict. Others point to the strange and unknown influence of the warp storm, which could somehow have roused the deathless Necrons from their slumber. Out of the dry Emosan sands, an ancient complex emerged. Part burial ground, part power plant, part staging ground. As builder scarabs removed sands and restored structures to power, its clean-cut, symmetrical, and lifeless form emerged. It pulsed with the green glow of the strange power which fuels the Necrons. Vast reserves of it. Enough to drive an endless stream of monoliths and Necron soldiers. Anyone foolish enough to assail this unearthed necropolis would do well to heed that flow of energy. It is the source of the Necron's power, and if unchecked, there is little limit to what strength Necrons could marshal against their foes.
Well, let's not go like. We'll see how it goes. As always, let me know how the audio levels are and stuff. But yeah, let's crack on with it.
So, they come.
It's kind of weird to me hearing the old dusty sort of Skelevoy voice for Necrons. I often hear Trace on the Earth and Hammer of Bolton now.
Awake. I give you energy. Drink of it. And awake. Shall meet their ends. They shall join the army of death.
I'm joined as always by a glorious Hellcat, so if you hear any cat activation noises, I promise it's not me. I don't have a persona. Alright, so we gotta move quickly. Come on, get out of here. So the way this works is there's 4 capture points on the map. which correspond to these bridged off areas that have monoliths building on them. The way this map is, these monoliths, as you can see on the side here, will upgrade over time. When they become fully activated, it's just game over. Now, I'm not good enough to be able to stop all of them. What I've worked out is I can stop 3 of them, and then tank the last one. That's as far as I've got with the strategy. So we'll see how this plays out.
We have trained for this day. We have trained for this day.
Stubbs, join up with your Ogren buddies. Out of the way. Out of the way. Out of the way. There we go. Guys, group 5.
I will do as you ask.
And there we go. Right. Builders. Give me a round of listening posts. Get me Death Before Dishonor. And then immediately start taking up. Now, the reason I'm not taking this straight away is there's a lot of silliness around here. If you try and grab that, you just get picked off. So, I should have some car skin somewhere. Nice. Max out your numbers. You straight away start maxing the plasma. Guys, gotta score. Sorry to teach. Now, builders. That's what, yeah, that's what I found. You can just kind of just rush down if you need to, which is what I've done in the past. But I wait until I can get plasma for the regimental guards. So basically, as soon as I get that first tech up, I'll push down.
Eager for action, sir. Sir, we've determined that power is flowing to each of the outer monoliths at a point just outside the center. If we can take those points, General, we can stop
I think you can do as well.
Position confirmed, sir.
Guys, get over here.
Big guns ready to fire. Setting.
You can always rely on the hilarious range of autocannons. Max out your plasma guns. Get over here. Deal with that, please. Yep.
By his divine will. On our way.
Get in there. Get down here.
Complete destruction.
I suppose you can hit that kind of. You can. Nice. Suffer not these rotters to live. Repeatedly. Ad nauseam. That.
On our way. We take the bloody path this day. Our dedication will be their complete destruction.
Nothing will get through our field of fire. Where do you want us, sir? Position confirmed, sir. We're under fire! Where do you want us, sir?
Get him. Get him. Alright, and now we immediately sweep down here.
From the Emperor's mouth to my ears, suck. Taking hits!
We'll come back and grab these momentarily. First things first. Builders. Need 100.
Commander, we've identified small Necron encampments south and northwest of our base. They could do some damage if we left it unguarded.
Come on. There. Oh, right, yeah. Helps if you actually capture these things. Okay. Get that. Get that. Not you guys. I like where your brain's at, but not you guys. Bring forth what they deserve. Alright, grab that one.
What are your orders? Payback.
You guys get back here. I need you A to deal with these and B to capture that. Right. So now it is a race to tech up as fast as possible. The linchpin of my strategy for this is Griffin mortars. Love where your brain's at, but we won. Go ahead and get me a mechanized down. And come out here and grab that. Meanwhile, give me a couple more builders. And then what we do.
I hear the machine spirit's voice.
Yeah. Just the it's the rush for now that I'm not spending requisition on pumping dudes out. As wrong as that sounds, I'll do a round of upgrades. Now, you guys throw that down. You guys can come back as well now.
You heard the men. Jump too.
What's going to happen is you guys are, once that's built, we're going to start getting just a wall of turrets here. Same there, and a little defensive line here.
Big guns ready to fire.
I am on it.
Right.
Initiating construction. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Right, that's now locked down. So what I'll now do is I'll take two of you guys off here. Down here. We can always go for the attack. Yep. Let's start throwing a few punishes around. some. Actually, no, get the accuracy. Yeah. Simply because they're ablative. It is way easier to funnel the attacks up into this line and this line than it is to try and take these and hold it. Especially with the Guard Econ. I don't need them. The second you can start putting down the industrial commands, strategic points are irrelevant. Granted, space is a little bit of a problem here, which is why the first thing, once I get the points, I'm going to build another command center there. Oh yeah, I will.
I am honored that you require my skills.
Right. Then I want you guys to very, very quickly give me a field command. Punishes, punishes, more punishes. Give me the rack upgrades. Give me the power upgrades as soon as you've got the requisition. Hurry, 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 hurry. Quick, 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 quick. Yeah, dude, should handle power.
We're under fire!
Everything's alright here for now. Get more plasma rifles. Once you're done with that, get yourself a fortified position. Punishes. Constructors. Get me the construction upgrade.
I hold the secrets of the machine.
Yeah.
I hear the machine spirit's voice.
I might go straight for that actually.
I hear the machine spirit's voice.
You guys,
So shall it
get
be
me
done.
the communications tower.
Initiating
It's snugly in
construction
there.
of the secret
Now the other thing as well is we want to try and keep like this area clean. So I might actually delete these and move them in a bit,
secrets of the machine.
just so we have like a road, for lack of a better phrase, to be able to move stuff around. Right.
It will only take me a moment. Initiating construction.
Give me more power.
It will only take me a moment. I am on it.
You're happy there, just dealing with these. I'll get you one missile launcher. Nothing big tends to come this way, so it's alright just having the punishes and then maybe like a maybe put the listening posts. Actually, that is one thing I can do. One thing I do like to have is probe data. Rest of you guys,
I shall hurry.
Eager for action, sir.
get off the front line. Get me
A challenge
more
worthy of my
turrets. Just more turrets.
skill. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Power upgrade. Go, 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 go. Mm-hmm. Boom. Right. Keep going. Faster, 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 faster. Boom. And wait for the 160 here. Punisher's already chewing something up. Boom. Right.
As you
You guys stay there just in case they actually need it. You got the pro battle on.
It will only take me.
You guys come down here. Right, so
We have failed.
Sir, the monoliths are gaining power.
there's that problem.
Behold the power of our zeal.
You caught, sir.
Help them.
One step against us. We'll fight again.
Rocket launcher.
Not one step back.
Punishes. 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 Watch your ass. Keep him up. Nice. Let's convince I'm just gonna lose that turret then.
Challenge worthy of my skill. I am honored that you require.
That gives us a
my
little bit of
skill.
extra vision range down here. Now we can already see one of the monoliths. So what I do is we go for full scale war and then we just start pumping out griffins. So we just need that 1,000.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
Come on. Now you're there. So there.
Initiating construction. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Give me all the power.
I am honored.
Then in preparation, you guys get me a second
Initiating construction.
mechanized. Alright.
Shall I get started?
We're doing turrets down here. Okay. Punishes. Punishes.
It will only take me a moment. Initiating construction.
And just give me 3 there that will be. We'll go into the long range with them. We need to put some heavy guns on
Enemy
the front
spotted.
here as well.
What are your orders?
Come on, come on, come on, come on. I feel like I'm kind of falling behind here, but we'll see. Oh, come on. 1,000. Boom. You can get a Punisher. You get rockets. You get rockets.
I am on it. As you wish, so shall it be done. I am honored that you
Well, we've
require
got a
my
minute.
skills. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Give me them. That's enough space to get stuff through. Right. Missiles. Okay. That gives us a defensive perimeter. Nice.
Looks like everything's in order, sir.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get you to your vanquishers. Right, now that gives us a fairly decent sort of defense. But the one thing I am going to do, as crazy as it sounds, I'm going to remove them because again I need that path clear. What you guys can do is you can add those power back here. Almost. The Griffin research. Just start max producing Griffins. Power upgrades. Get me one industrial command for now. And get me the doctrine.
Initiating construction.
It's now group 7. First target. Start taking out that monolith. Got an artillery doctrine. We are actually gonna need one of these though. Now in theory there should be enough space there to get a Baneblade chassis past, if need be. That's one down. Now, even from that position,
Is that the best you've got? You called, sir.
see, this is what I meant about having the road. If they come just up onto this ledge here, they actually have enough space.
Shall I get started? Looks like everything's in order, sir. Someone call for a shaker.
Keep shelling. That's true. Valkyries can.
You caught some. Is that the best you've got? In all my years, I have never seen them do that.
Now the hilarity is, much like typical God, I'm kind of going to be shelling my own people here, which is, you know, it would make the Krieg happy.
We again stand ready to fight.
Go forth once more.
Going for Imperial victory. Now, the reason we're going for Imperial victory as fast as possible is twofold. One, it's going to give us the Shadow Sword, which will come into play at the end of this. The second is it's going to give us the energy, was it the thermal reactor? At which point we just don't care about map control, which is weird to say in a map control based RTS, but yeah, we just don't at that point. These Griffins are so good. Right, that's number 2 down.
Lend us your guidance.
Now, the problem we have here is there's like going to be like a group of enemies there, and I need to be able to get my Griffins safely over here.
Too much for us. Give us a second to get started. What are your orders? Is that the best you've got?
So we're just going to clear these out as much as possible.
I trust in your judgment. Make war upon the enemy by his divine will. Precisely as you command.
Join them.
We again stand ready to fight.
Okay. Take that while you're there. Cannot lose. Right. Coskins. And then, as much as I don't really want to do it, at this point, we will need the infantry upgrades.
No, I will not accept this defeat.
Keep shelling. I need these dead as fast as possible.
The location now bears our regimental flag.
Get the immortals. Get that one Wraith. Okay.
I will do as you ask. What do you require?
Go investigate.
Faith is strong. Is that the best you've Understood. Got? Obedience without hesitation. Understood. A true servant never yields to doubt. Obedience without hesitation.
Okay. Gonna take the risk.
This shall be the day of glory.
Everyone get your heavy flamers, just in case we've missed a Wraith or two. Now, if any luck, you guys are actually able to. Yeah, you see this. That includes you, sir. Go over here. Go, 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 go. Move, move, move. Faster, faster.
Look out! Here they come!
Let's start throwing some plasma guns around because they're starting to get the shields up.
Sir, one of the monoliths is partially restored.
Give me the Shadow Sword, or at least you will do when we have the energy. What was it? Oh, no, it's the relic, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, we'll do 2 Stormblaze then.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
You guys get over here. Start chunking away at these and be quick about it. Now, I know there's another one around here somewhere. Kill him. Grab you. Now, from that location, the Griffins should be able to hit that. Yes. So while that's going on,
I am honored that you require my skills.
in preparation of the bad things that are about to happen.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Keep firing.
Finally, behold the fury of the machine god, the personification
Get over
of victory.
Go for your twin last cannons, and then go for just the generic wall upgrade. Now, am I going to be able to fit another wall in here? Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So this is why I would love gates. Gates would be fantastic.
Initiating construction.
But obviously, in this situation,
Initiating
with the way the AI is, the wall is literally just going to be there as a distraction.
It will only take me a moment.
Sir, yes, sir.
Right, so that's 3 3 monoliths done.
Taking hits. Awaiting instructions of what call for a shaker.
Oh yeah, the Ogrons will be. Now, if the other problem I've discovered as well is the I think they're Necron pylons, like the Necron version of the Titan, that are around the center here. That just like one, like that crater was a Griffin. So I've still got like 11 minutes before the fun. Like maybe I could move around and kind of thing like, but
Finally, behold
I find
the
it's
fury
literally
of
just
the
simpler.
machine god.
Now just mob up kind of thing. Do what the guard do.
Honored that you require my skills.
I mean, again, the Griffins deal with them just fine. It's just the problem with them is, like, yeah, give an example, like like you see what I mean, like the Griffins will chunk them, but I think they keep building them back, which was the problem I had. And like like I said, they basically just one-shot tanks. So
Following orders.
I will do as you ask. That way lies victory.
Taking hits. Someone call for a shaker.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
right,
We are the personification of
you come over here.
I am honored that you require my skills. A
Just give me more
challenge
turrets,
worthy of
although
my skill.
a lot of them are just gonna like insta die. Okay, so if the Griffins do actually take them out, they should just stay dead. Okay, then I probably could in that case, then yeah, using this strategy, you probably can, because all you do is there'll be another mob up around there of units, so you just scan that, griffin them down, and then, because in theory you'd only have to move to about here, and you'd be in range of that, or you could just do the other way. So you could, I think I think it's doable. Like, I think you could actually deal with them before they activate. I just like seeing what this throws at you.
I am on it. It will only take me a moment.
Do me a favor and build the big explodey thing, please.
Initiating construction.
I just like RT in general. The because like my next because right now, like in the tabletop, I have a Thousand Suns army that's up there. My next big army project, I want an Imperial Guard army, and I specifically want a Vostrian. I love the history of the Vostrian firstborn. And again, they're all about artillery and have a weird fascination with the guns.
Awaiting instructions.
Let's get all of you guys, make sure everyone's got your, yeah, you see. So we can basically just yeah, you see, this is in the last couple of games, the last like practice matches and stuff before I came up with this, because I know there's a beast base here, and basically what happens is you either get a situation where they keep sending the well, they send these the night sarge, but the ones that look like big centipedes. I forget what they're called, but they send a lot of them. Now, actually, at this point, I'm actually going to switch out of Griffins because we don't need them anymore, and we're going to be looking at the Medusas. Okay. I cannot lose. Expensive. So that shouldn't be a problem. Really? Even though the Medusas are effective versus Titans. Because the problem now is the siege monolith that'll spawn. The mobile ones aren't too bad, but okay, so we stick with the Griffins then. So instead of going with the Stormblades, it may be better to go with 2 Fire Swords then, wouldn't it? Just run them straight into them. Right, it's gonna kill you guys who are out on the outside, just let them rebuild. I do like the plasma. Plasma's it's fun. Yeah, so you wouldn't use like basilisks or something like that. Because that's one thing I had considered. It's just like, oh, you could do this even earlier with basilisks, but I don't think they do the damage.
Someone go for an shaker. It will be my honor. That way lies
Just
victory.
stretch you. Give you a couple of upgrades, just so we can get more vehicles. Then reattach you to your bodyguard.
Ready. Attack. Understood.
Yeah. Living metal. Heavy infantry vehicles, swarms. Infantry heavy infantry vehicles, titan swarms. Infantry heavy infantry structures, superstructures, swarms of enemies. Infantry morale demons. Infantry heavy infantry morale swarms. Vehicle structures, titans, morale swarms. And then just all. Like, arguably maybe the Snowhammer if it is actually set at all. Yeah, but at this point it's basically just chill. Chill, wait for the last 3 minutes for this thing to pop up and then...
Awaiting instructions.
Get up here, hill.
I am on it. I am on it.
Suppose we could maybe add a... Can we get a cheeky earth shaker?
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Stone Lord. Yeah, I mean... I mean, I could see, because that's the one with the Vulcan Mega Bolter on it, so... Just the constant damage I could see, maybe.
Locked on target. Fire when ready.
The EMP says it's specifically good against Necron Living Metal. But that's on the air shaker platforms.
Will only take me a moment.
Get another one in.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Because the only downside about this is...
Artillery. Fire when ready.
okay, so... Well... I mean, even if it just stuns them.
Artillery.
Okay, well, let's look at it, right. So, instead of dealing damage, the EMP will temporarily disable vehicle and structure capabilities by a chance has no effect on it. Oh, has no effect versus Titan's living metal units. Okay. So I should have read that properly. So you're basically not going to do anything there.
I am honored that you require my skills.
So yeah, we stick with Volcano Shot.
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Well, 5 seconds. And then this whole base just turns into a green. There he is. And then the one we're looking for There he is.
Our weaponry.
There's the problem. Kill that.
Stormblade.
Drive forward if you have to. Ogrun's rush if you have
We
to.
are the personification of victory.
Don't know what you're doing, but it's fine.
We seek. Our weaponry is an unyielding hammer of woe.
Just do whatever you have to do to get close enough to kill that.
Targets.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I said it took me a few attempts to figure out the strategy though, such as it is. So I was kind of expecting it would focus on the fortified wall.
We again stand ready to fight.
Because the last time, like when I was doing the practice mode, I was able to fit 2 of them there, and they when the monolith crucible, they just wailed on those walls. Just couldn't do anything to them. But there we go. That is the end of the Necron, and with this, the end of this Imperial Guard campaign run. So again, big shout out to you, Oleg, in chat, and the rest of the mod team. Crucible is fantastically stable. It's well balanced. I know people have got a criticism that like, oh, you know, the unit roster's out of date now with the tabletop and stuff, but it doesn't matter. You know, like oh, there's no, you know, cryptex, there's no, you know, psychotics, or, you know, and why pariah is still a thing for the Necron. It doesn't matter. But with that, that is the end. So,
152nd Conservator Regiment, under its former commanders, ever taken their census and survey duty seriously, the ancient Necron Strong Hold of Kaurava III would probably have been awakened hundreds of years prior to the Kaurava conflict. Whether their failure to keep any presence on this wasteland planet was remarkable luck or dismal negligence is now debated heavily by Imperial historians. Invigorated under the capable command of General Stubbs, the Imperial Guard showed their best face, and everything that the ancient exhumed necropolis set against them were beaten back with ample munitions, perseverance, and heavy armor. Adapting the example set in the War of Cronus, General Van Stubbs had cargo loads of bombs shipped to the Emosan Plains, and every inch of possible Necron catacomb was subject to multiple detonations. Following the victory, Stubbs forbade any future Imperial surveys of Kaurava III.
bet the Cog Boys were not happy with that. Yeah, it's like I said, there's no in between, right? You either get like what you saw there, where they just send like, you know, infantry and stuff in, or you get wave after wave of the like the ones that look like massive centipedes. I forget the name of them. In condition to the night sides, yeah, the fly ones. Occasionally, I saw where the AI was just spamming Lich Guard. just tons of Lich Guard. Yeah. Like I said, that did happen once when I tried to do like a big armored push. Obviously that didn't work too well, you know, because Gal's weapons, and that happened in that run. It kind of happened when I figured out that the vultures, like, I don't know if it's all aircraft, but vultures specifically do not like this map. You can move them around with the jump ability, but occasionally they'll just get stuck at like weird angles and stuff, and they're not even doing like the the idle fly animation. They're just stuck at like weird angles. But that is it. So, big shout out to the dev team here. You guys are awesome. So yeah, so now the question is what race do I jump into now? Well, I'll take this opportunity to talk a little bit about like new year, new me. I'm gonna go back to having like an actual set like schedule for like screaming and stuff, like 3 days a week. I'm gonna go for like Monday, Wednesday, Friday probably. My workload's kind of settled down a bit now, so I've got time to be a bit more rigorous with my streaming activity. So, but yeah. That was fantastic. So I guess the question now is, what race next? But I'm gonna call it there for tonight, because this basically was the finale for this, and I'll figure out what we're gonna do next time. We're either gonna jump straight back into a new campaign with this, or like I said, we'll try another RTS series that's near and dear to my heart. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. And there we go. That is the end. I'm putting the. I've saved all the VODs over to YouTube, and I'll export this one over as well. So the playlist will be up there for anybody that wants to watch like the entirety of this this campaign. Plus, it means I can stop spamming the CR replays channel in on the Crucible Discord. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there for tonight, guys. And thank you so much for being with me on this journey. And again, definitely check out this mod. Well worth your time. But well, yeah, bye bye.
One 51,600 people die every day on Earth. And if that's not a reason to cry, well, it's an awful lot of paperwork. It's your first day at work. Have you settled in? Shaken off the rigor mortis? Sorted out your pencil tin? Welcome to our newest resident skeleton. What better heaven than a desk to spend forever in? Now your body may be shriveled up and worthless. At least we know your funeral will be a civil service. Person so superfluous that living on the surface, it's nothing so perturbing, we're just trimming off the surplus. It isn't murder if you cause a little accident. We prefer to word it as some mortal middle management. There's the door, we've got millions of applicants, dying with some corporate incorporeal entanglement. Everything living has to die, but to die you need not apply. We'll find you when your time's through. Take a number, wait in line, live your life and we'll be right behind you. Nothing certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better get some practice. Nothing certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better. You've got targets to prove yourself. Here's some targets, peruse yourself. Shoo a few humans off the mortal shelf to the floor. psychologist, a newspaper columnist whose views may be communist, a shoe salesman, possible balloon hobbyist, just another couple pop clogs for your shopping list. No slacking on the grave packing, ever more to kill, death row deplorables, incurables and sort of ill. Every person, animal and plant has a form to fill. We've got departments solely tasked with killing chlorophyll. So of course you will toe the lifeline and behave, or you'll be filing dandelion before you've had your tea break. Humanity's in balance if that balance isn't repaid. Interns can be inhumed and replaced. Everything living has to die, but to die you need not apply. We'll find you when your time's through. Take a number, wait in line, live your life and we'll be right behind you. Nothing's certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better get some practice. Nothing's certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better. Ashes to ashes, 9 to 5. The light in the tunnel has been privatized. Robes were so behind the times. These obituaries don't give any time. Besides, population moderation's not the worst fate. Your occupation's the salvation of the hearse trade. For generations we've been racing for the first place, but we've spent the centuries in second to the birth rate. Everything living has to die, but to die you need not apply. We'll find you when your time's through. Take a number, wait in line, live your life and we'll be right behind you. Nothing's certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better get some practice. Nothing's certain but death and taxes, so I guess you better. Dearly indentured, we are gathered here today to pay tribute to the life of the departed, and to welcome him to the office. May he rest employed.